Bonitas, today we're doing a self-care beauty favorites video. These are some products I've been loving for self-care. So there's not gonna be any makeup products in here, but it's gonna be more so beauty from the inside out, what I've been obsessed with, and we're gonna get right into it. There's some PCOS friendly items in here as I do have PCOS. Also some just nice moisturizing favorites, some jewelry favorites, some clothing and shoe favorites. So just like all around beauty and just girly lifestyle stuff in this video. So if you want to continue watching and see some of the things I've been loving, then please go ahead and do so. I think I want to go ahead and start with like health stuff. So I'm gonna first start off with vitamins, vitaminas. I've been taking these Alive supplements forever. Like my mom has, when I was living at home for years, she's always been like, tómate tu vitamina, take your vitamin. And I've always listened to her. And there was a season when I moved out a year ago. I can't believe I'm almost gonna be living here for 2 years. But there was a season that I wasn't taking vitamins. I was just living my life and I started getting really sick consistently. And I'm like, oh no, it's because no estoy tomando mis vitaminas. I need to take my vitamins. So I started taking my vitamins again and I'm feeling so much better. I have so much more energy. I'm not getting sick. And when I was taking my vitamins like very consistently every day when I was living at home, I barely ever got sick. So this is like years in the making, but they have like the actual like regular vitamin that you can just swallow and take, but they also have gummies. And this one's great. I always take a multivitamin. The Alive multivitamins are my go-to because they support everything: energy, metabolism, hair, skin, and nails, which I need stuff for my hair because I need my lashes to grow. I've been having like these lash sheds that are just insane, which is why I'm wearing like individual lashes right now. But I'm telling you, bonitas, this makes a difference, especially when you can get like a multivitamin that just kind of has everything you need in it and you don't have to take a bunch of vitamins at once. This is fantastic. So this has always been a product that has worked for me and I highly recommend it. Like I said, I've been taking this Alive brand for years and I can say I faithfully am totally behind this. I purchased this on my own. I purchased this from Amazon, but usually typically when I lived at home, my parents would purchase them from like the local grocery stores. They have them at like Mom's, at Whole Foods, just different grocery stores. You can find these as well. So these are definitely a must. And again, that goes right in with beauty self-care because when you're taking care of the insides, everything's going to just come out and look stunning on the outside. So next thing, another supplement that I am really down for is the Love Wellness supplements. I've also been taking these for a while. I started taking these other ones. I think they were called the mood pills. And I have really intense, tough, pre-period just emotions and feelings. It's not the best, like PMDD style, and I needed something that can just help me, like a natural supplement that would just help, you know, support my moods and everything. And this one by Love Wellness is the Soothe cycle, and it's a PMS supports a healthy balance of female hormones and reduces hormonal bloating, all of that stuff. This has helped me a lot. I've been taking it consistently. I do have PCOS. As somebody that struggles with PCOS, it's something that really helps because our hormones are kind of all over the place. So anything that can help kind of keep everything as balanced as possible is definitely a plus. So I love a good supplement to help support that. Also for me, it's what I eat. I've been eating a lot of healthy things, like lots of great greens, protein. I've been in my weightlifting era. I stopped running for a little bit. I'm like, I'm gonna take a break from running. I love running. It's such a stress reliever for me, but I feel like with PCOS, I need to do low impact exercises that can really just help me build muscle, but also help with that insulin resistance because that kind of goes along with PCOS. I am not a doctor, so I'm not telling you go get this, is gonna change the game for you, but this has helped me. Therefore, I like to share things that have helped me because maybe they could be something that you could look into and see if it works for you. But just as a whole, the Love Wellness brand is excellent. I purchased mine from Ulta, and sometimes they have some sales, so that's always a plus. Okay, next up in the health stuff, we have here These, I've been obsessed with Salud's drink mixes. This is for hydration and immunity. I was really taking these a lot when I was preparing for my half marathon earlier this year, and they were excellent. They have so much electrolytes, the 400 plus mg. They also have elderberry, and this one is in Jamaica. It's like Agua de Jamaica, and it honestly tastes so good. It's like una agua de Jamaica. So whenever I need that extra hydration, I like to put this in my water, and bam, ya estoy lista. And promotes healthy energy levels and mental clarity. It also contains elderberry extract, an immune boosting healthy superfruit loaded with antioxidants. Has vitamin C, D3, B6, B12, and zinc. In one packet, you have it all covered. So this is great. It's dairy-free, soil-free, 1 gram of sugar, no artificial colors or dyes, and it's on-the-go friendly. So this is something that I would recommend. They have other flavors as well. I really want to try the horchata one. That one's next on my list, but this one, the Jamaica, is one that is so good. Esto lo recomiendo. I recommend that one. Okay, and then the last item for just like health, well, no, there's one more thing. But this, coconut cold, and I feel like we saw this go viral everywhere. But this is actually really good. I've been doing this for months. Even before it went viral, my sister and I were totally on this kick. This contains probiotics. You just do a scoop of it in the morning right before you eat anything else. I like to do this right after I work out or right before I start eating or whatever it may be. This really helps with my gut health, my stomach. It just kind of helps everything flow better, in my opinion, and just like clear me out. That may sound like TMI, but like this really does make a difference, especially when you're consistently using something over and over. I'm such a creature of habit, so I can eat the same thing or do the same routine for like years and years, and I'll keep going, and that's how I am with this. So it just is a really great probiotic to include in your daily routine. I like to purchase mine from Sprouts. The one that I have right now is chocolate mousse. I will say these have an interesting taste, but I definitely do feel like it makes a difference in my stomach's health. And again, something else with PCOS is it can lead to like a lot of bloating, and I find that especially in my late 20s, when it comes to just how my stomach handles stuff, there's a lot of bloating, and there's also like a little bit of like that lower belly pouch that is like a little bit more stubborn to go away because of with the PCOS. So I find that this really does also help with my bloating, and it kind of helps everything just, like I said, flow better. So I do a scoop of the coconut cult every morning, and it really makes a difference. Like I said, I've been taking this for a while now, and I love the results that I get from it. Now, I do want to say, I don't go through these that quick because I only do 1 scoop of it. So I think this could last me a few weeks before I need to get a new one. So that's always a plus. And you always want to use a clean spoon when you go into it to have your scoop of it. And then the last thing that I want to talk about when it comes to health and wellness stuff is my Ultrahuman Ring, which I have right here. And this has been a staple. So I love this. I've been using this ring for months and months, like honestly pretty much from the start of the year. I got this ring, and I was approached by Ultrahuman, which is the brand of this ring, and they were so kind to want to send me a ring and let me test it out, see how I was feeling about it. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect timing because I'm training for a half marathon, and I really want to track everything that comes to my health, because I'm able to really see, you know, if I'm getting the recovery that I need to feel good and perform well when it comes to my training. So basically, this is very similar to those other rings that kind of track your health. So it tracks your steps, it tracks your sleep, which is extremely important for me. Also like stress levels. It lets you know when you should taper off of caffeine if you are somebody that consumes caffeine. It lets you know when you should like unwind or not be as exposed to bright light and all that, just so that you could have some good recovery. And what makes this super unique as well is that the app is free. So like you don't have to worry about paying a subscription like you do with some other brands for the app. So this is kind of like how mine is, and let me show you. It's really cool because this is what the app looks like. It tells me literally like how I slept. So it says here that I got great sleep, 9 hours and 50 minutes of sleep. I went to sleep super early last night. And it's telling me like, you know, sleeping is very important to recovery, but also to like your overall health, your long-term health. And I love that it keeps track of that. Also, I like the fact that it keeps track of my menstrual cycle, which is extremely important for me, especially with PCOS. I have again, this may be TMI, but I like sharing this because I know maybe there's other people that are going through similar things as me that this could really help. But for me, I've always had very inconsistent cycles. And so it's important to kind of have this on record so that I can see, you know, how everything's going, be able to share those things with, you know, my OBGYN in case we need to make some adjustments to whatever it may be for my health. I am somebody that really prioritizes health because I find that health not only is wealth, but the way that you treat your body now or just catching things before they could get serious is so important to me. And I find that this ring just really does a great job of keeping track of that, like my sleep goals. Also, again, like I said, my stress. It also tells me here like my temperature. Sometimes it can even let me know right before I'm about to get sick. There was one time, and I've been sick quite a lot this year because I wasn't taking my supplements, which you gotta take your supplements, but it will like let me know like your body is, you know, it's going through something right now, like, you know, get some more rest. And I really do appreciate that. It also does tell me like my steps, which is really important right now. My steps are low because I had to charge my ring. My resting heart rate. It tells me a lot of good information that I think is so important to have. And like I said, this is a free app, so it's not like other rings where you have to pay a subscription. You pay the ring and then you're like, oh my gosh, I have to pay the subscription. So I wanted to share that with you, bonitas, because I feel like I've had this long enough for me to really give good, honest, well-developed thoughts and not just be like, oh yeah, this is great. No. I was like, I need to try this out for a while before I can speak on it. And this was like my holy grail during my training season. Even now, I love it so much because it really does help keep record and track of my menstrual cycle, which for me is, as somebody with PCOS, is so important. So I wanted to talk about it. They also have different colors, but I think it's a cute ring. Like, I think it's super cute. And also I like this because on like I'm such an Apple Watch girl, but on days where I don't want to wear my Apple Watch, which has been more frequently lately because I'm not training for a race anymore, I like the fact that I can still see what's going on, you know, and I feel like a lot of people like the watch because they keep track of their steps and all that stuff. But with the ring, you can look fashionable and not have to have a watch with you. So that's just something to note. I do have a code and a link with Ultrahuman where you can purchase the product directly from. You can absolutely use that. I do get a commission from that, but you will not be charged any more or any less if you do purchase through my link. It's just me really wanting to share something that I feel passionate about and something that has helped me a lot this year once I started using it until now. And it's something that I continue to use because I really do love the information I learn about myself through the ring. So if you're looking for a good, you know, ring that can help with your health and everything, the Ultrahuman one is the way to go. So highly recommend it. It's been one of my favorites, not only accessories, but things that I have gotten to experience in 2025. And it's definitely gonna be a yearly favorite and one that I'll continuously use, but this is awesome. Now let's move on to some body care, some fragrance stuff. Let's chat, let's keep chatting. Okay, another product that I love for skincare is the BYOMA, their Milky Toner. This Milky Toner has been my holy grail lately, and I was such a big fan of the Rhode. The Rhode one is so good, do not get me wrong, but this one is affordable. Like, it's much more affordable than the Rhode one. And also, I just feel like this one really helps reduce the redness on my rosacea cheeks, and that's what this is gonna do. This is gonna reduce redness caused by dry skin, locks in moisture across multiple layers of the skin. It's a great prep for makeup product, and I find that it's really gentle on my rosacea as well. So if you're looking for something that's sensitive skin friendly, that's really nice on rosacea skin, that can minimize some of the appearance of that redness, this is something you need to look at ASAP. You can find this at Ulta. That's where I purchased mine. And it's one that I highly, highly recommend. Okay, another product. Now this one is Rhode, but this is so good. Okay, so this one is the Barrier Butter Cream. Once I am done with this, which I'm almost done with this, now that they're gonna be in Sephora, I will definitely be going to Sephora to pick this up because I find that this does wonders for my skin. So this is something that you apply. You apply this at night mainly. I mean, you can apply it during the day if you have more so dry skin, but I like to apply the Barrier Butter Cream on my face at night. Leave it on. It's so hydrating. When I wake up, my skin looks so good. It has the healthiest glow. It doesn't look oily or dewy, which I'm an oily skin girl, so I would let you know if it did. It literally, throughout the night, I feel like it's really replenishing my skin and it's giving it this beautiful, like plump, very natural, beautiful, effortlessly glow to the skin, and I love that. It also does not irritate my skin whatsoever. It just makes everything look so good. And I wake up and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't even need makeup today because my skin just looks so good. And it is a thicker consistency, so when you apply it, it's going to feel almost like an overnight mask type of effect. But I'm telling you, throughout the night, it kind of just melts into the skin through the hours, especially because it's a recovery time, right? So when you wake up, you're like, oh my gosh, my skin looks so good. Like, it looks so good, and it's so great with my sensitive skin. It doesn't have a scent or anything. Like, it's so I can't wait for this to be at Ulta, not at Ulta, Sephora, because I will be picking this up immediately. Next up, I have here the Glossier Body Moisturizer. This has been my go-to moisturizer. It is my favorite. It smells so good. It's a very rich consistency. Like it's a thick one. It's a thick one, but when you really like melt it into your skin, it just melts so nicely into the skin. It leaves your skin so hydrated throughout the day. And the smell, it's such a soft but powerful smell that lasts all day, and it's light, but you're like, ooh, this smells good. Like it has like that really good scent to it. I really think Glossier did a great job with this product. Let me see if I can pull some of the notes from here just so that I can give you a better explanation of how this goes. Yeah, so this is a warm spicy. The keynotes are pink pepper, iris, and ambrox. It contains shea butter, smooths, softens, and conditions without feeling greasy. That's very true. Jojoba oil, which provides a silky smooth feel and keeps skin soft and hydrated. It's a decadent formula. It's suitable for all skin types, including sensitive skin. I definitely do feel like it works with sensitive skin because I have very sensitive skin. It's a sparkling pink pepper, earthy iris, and a warm, slightly sweet base. This body cream leaves a scent impact that is creamy, salty, warm, and clean. Yes, that's perfect. Like, it's literally creamy, a little salty. It has warmth in there, but it's clean. And I love that, especially right off the shower or right out of the shower. I love something that's gonna feel really nice and clean, but it's gonna have a little spice to it. Like I said, I have never been into like warm and spicy scents, but as I'm getting older, I'm like, ooh, I like this. It's like grown woman vibes. Now I have two hair care products. First thing I want to talk about is the Cecred Nourishing Hair Oil. I love this oil, and it's so interesting because I was using the Ouai one before, and then I ran out of it. I used it all up and I was like, I need a new hair oil. But I did see that Cecred came out with hair care, and I was like, ooh. So I was like, I need to pick this up. I also picked up the travel size shampoo and conditioner, which I'm obsessed with. I need to go to Ulta and purchase the full size, but I'm like, oh, está un poquito caro, and I don't want to spend the money right now. So when I'm done with the shampoo and conditioner that I have currently, I am going to be purchasing those two full size because not only do they smell so good, but they really make my hair have so much fullness and just feel and look amazing. I have a review on it in my short content, but it's worth the hype. Now, the hair oil, I did purchase the full size, and this is like such pretty packaging, but besides that, the fact that it's cute in my bathroom, like I love how well I feel like it hydrates and just adds a little bit of, you know, shine and hydration to my hair after blow drying it. Putting heat on your hair, you know, is not good. And I've actually been doing better of not blow drying my hair every day. I like to do it maybe once or twice if I need to in a week. But because I'm putting heat on it, I always have to go in and add an oil to add that shine, to add that hydration back in there. So the hair feels like, okay, she put me through it, but now I feel good again. And I find that this one is so good. It's not so like greasy or thick or heavy. A little bit of this goes a long way. I also like the little details of the packaging because it has a little opening thing where you can open and close it so the oil doesn't just get everywhere. And I think that's very important because I feel like sometimes some of these don't have that and it can get super messy. So this is really good. And the scent, another kind of like warm scent, like warm vanilla-y, but like the perfect amount of sweetness where it's not too much. This is a hair and body mist. So I'm including it kind of in the little hair section I have going on. But this by Ouai, it's so good. It's fresh, it's clean, it's perfect for the summer. This has been like my scent in the summer. Okay, so body mist. I like to use body fragrance mist when I'm running errands or when I'm going to work out. I find that for me, I like to have a scent when I work out because I still want to smell good, but I don't want it to be overpowering. Like I don't want you to think I'm wearing like full-blown perfume or for the person next to me to get a headache. I want something that's going to kind of become one with my skin, melt in with my skin, and I find that body mist and hair mist do that. So whether I don't want to put it all over my body, I can just put a little bit of my hair and it smells so good. So this is from Ouai. And this is their Saint Barts scent. And this one is great in the summer. I like to have different scents for different seasons. So this is definitely my summer one, which I will probably retire in a little bit until next year. But like I use it quite often and I still have so much of it left. So this one is a fresh scent. It's in the fresh family. It's a fresh solar. It contains dragon fruit, orange blossom, and musk. So I just feel like it's the perfect combination of those things where it's not intense, but it's like the perfect amount of freshness and sweetness where you're not like, oh my gosh, what is this girl wearing? It's too much. Because sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I can go to workout classes, whatever it may be, and I'm like, ooh, that's a lot of fragrance they got over there, you know? And it can be a lot, especially when you're like working out, and like it can be hard to focus sometimes when things are heavy on the nose. But this one, it just like becomes one with the skin and I love it. So this is fantastic. Then I do have 2 fragrances and then we're gonna talk about like accessories, fashion stuff real quick. Okay, so of course they're like in the rose family and I'm working my way through these really quickly. These are my favorite scents for spring and summer. And I feel like the first half of the year tends to be like spring and summer. Love florals. The first one is Cosmic by Kylie Jenner. This is the original one, a floral scent, a rose scent. I love this one. This is what I'm wearing right now. I feel like it's the perfect fresh rose scent. It's florally, but it's not like overdone. It's like very dainty in my opinion. So I love a good dainty scent. This you can find at Ulta and it does last a good amount on me. I will say it does last. The next one is Rose Era by Snif with Monet McMichael. This is like a nostalgic rose scent. This reminds me a lot of like the Herbal Essence rose shampoo from like back in the day. I don't know what it smells like now, but I feel like things change throughout the times. But this one is like nostalgic to when I was young and I just remember that scent. It's like the perfect just out of the shower rose scent and I love that type of scent. So this is one of my favorites too. I always get compliments on this one and this is definitely something I would repurchase. I think they still have it, but it's so good. It is literally one of my favorite spring summer fragrances. Okay, now I want to talk about some staple clothing. Well, one staple clothing thing that I like to wear a lot and then some shoes. Okay, so these tanks that I have right here, and I don't know if you guys can see them, they're literally simple tanks. But what I like about these tanks is that they come in with little built-in bras. So I don't have to wear a bra. I can just wear my built-in bra from here. They're so comfortable. They're literally just plain. Like this one's black. Then I have a gray one and a dark gray and a light gray. It comes in a set of 3. I get these from Amazon. I feel like tanks are like the perfect staple piece that you can always wear, whether it's for, you know, doing things around the house or going out, or for me, these are like my filming tanks. You guys see me a lot with tanks because I feel like they're just very easy to wear when I'm filming content, when I'm doing content, and I feel comfortable in them. So this is like my filming uniform, but I wanted to just mention them because I feel like you can never get enough of really good quality tanks. So I'm going to link the tanks. I actually want to get a few more. I want to get some white ones, but I like the fact that they come in threes. So you get 3 different tanks, and again, really good quality. I wash them and everything, and they do really well. They're not getting like worn down, which is great. So I really love these tanks, and I feel like everybody always looks for a good tank, like a good easy to wear tank. So this is one that I highly recommend. Again, I'll link them down below. I get them from Amazon and they're just so good and easy to wear. And for our final item, my little Huarache flats. So these little Huarache flats, I've been eyeing Huarache flats for a minute. I've been wanting really good quality Huarache flats, and I finally found a pair. Now, yes, I have big feet. I'm a size 10. It is what it is. I'm 5'5". I have big feet, but 5'5" and a half. I'm pretty much 5'6". But these are a size 10, and these are from the brand Quince. And I'm sure you guys have heard of Quince, but they are so nice, very comfortable. They actually fit really well. I'm a girl with wide feet, and they do well with my wide feet, and I've been looking for shoes like this for so long, and I finally found a pair that I'm obsessed with. These can go with anything. Like, I feel like they look stunning with any outfit, and they can elevate the outfit, especially if you're somebody that's wearing something very like simple. This can take the look to the next level because there's texture on the shoe. Like, it has a cool design and everything to it. So I really, really love these little flats. I've been so into flats, but I'm like, I want some flats that, you know, are not the usual, the typical, and I find that these are just so nice. So I'm gonna have these also linked down below. I do have a commission code with Quince, but I wouldn't be talking about something unless I really, really liked it and I really, really wore it. And these are just so good. Like I said, I've been wanting a pair of little Huarache style flats, and when I saw these, I'm like, oh, these are the winners, and they're so comfortable. I'm like, okay, yeah, these are the winners. But yeah, bonitas, I will have everything linked down below in my description box, so you can check out all the items that I spoke about today. Again, these are items that I am very passionate about, that I've been using nonstop through this year. I wanted to make this one a little bit different than my typical just beauty favorites, like makeup beauty favorites. I wanted to incorporate things that I love in beauty, but aren't necessarily the regular or typical beauty favorites. This is kind of like the self-care, lifestyle, inside out beauty favorites. And I really hope that you bonitas enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave them down below in the comment section. Also, let me know what your lifestyle slash self-care beauty favorites have been for this half of the year. I wanna, you know, find some more items, and I love sharing and discussing these things con mis bonitas. So leave everything down below in the comment section. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching este video, so please give it a big thumbs up. Lets me know to continue doing these videos para mis bonitas. That's pretty much it. I hope you guys have a fabulous day. Don't forget to stay safe, stay blessed, and stay beautiful. Y nos vemos pronto. Adiós, bonitas.